Breaking news in Columbiana County. A Norfolk Southern train derailed.
There's a 1-mile evacuation zone.
And the mistrust between residents and officials continues to get worse.
It's an almost apocalyptic scene. A freight train derails in a sleepy Ohio town, releasing thousands of gallons of hazardous chemicals and unleashing a toxic plume so large it can be seen for miles around. Thousands of people were evacuated. Fish and frogs lay dead in the rivers, and residents, including children, report rashes, headaches and nausea. 12 days on, and furious locals in the town of East Palestine came together last night to demand answers.
I honestly feel that the police department, the fire department, all the first responders, they don't have the answers to give us because I don't think they know. They're not getting the straight answers either.
Speaking in circles, the answers that were given were things that we've already been told.
And I'll do whatever it takes to make this right. They screwed up our town, they're going to fix it.
The they he's referring to is the train company Norfolk Southern, who's responsible for the incident and who was supposed to be at last night's town hall meeting, only they didn't show up, saying they were increasingly concerned about the growing physical threat to its employees from what it called outside parties.
I can't even put it into words. I was in tears over the headache that I had last night.
But it's the physical threat to their health that residents say should be the top priority.
After those symptoms, I also noticed that I have this rash on my arm that was not there before I came here.
I'm driving my children to school past all of this, and they're asking me questions that I don't have answers to.
There are some answers, at least. Officials estimate as many as 3,500 fish lay dead in local rivers. But they say the air quality is safe and the town water drinkable, though many here have private wells that haven't been tested. So those people have been told to drink bottled water instead.
I think that I would be drinking the bottled water, and I would be continuing to find out what the tests were showing as far as the air.
And then there's the bigger question for politicians. 25 million Americans live within a blast radius of freight train tracks just like this one. And yet there's been consistent criticism of lax safety standards and lobbying efforts by companies like Norfolk Southern against improvements. Why many people believe a disaster like this was an accident waiting to happen and could likely happen again until the changes are forced upon them.